Hey guys, Central Florida Prepper here. Today I am going to show you how to turn this into drinking water. Stick around. Alright guys, so first thing we did is we took a Coca-Cola 2-liter bottle and I cut out the bottom. Alright, you don't have to use a 2-liter, you can use a 20-ounce soda bottle. Okay, you just need a container with a funneled end. Alright, what else we have here? We have activated carbon, we have cotton pads, sand, and a towel. Now the towel is just to pour our water through to begin with before it goes inside the filter. That way it filters out the larger debris of sticks, roots, whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on this. Show you how we construct these. Alright guys, so to start off, we start putting these cotton pads down inside here. It doesn't have to be a lot. All this is to keep the activated carbon from falling through once we put it in. So, you know, just put enough in there just to create a barrier, keep it from falling out. You don't want it packed too tight because you do want water to be able to come through once it passes the charcoal. The carbon. And yes, you can use charcoal from your campfire too. Alright, so then I will pack that down just a little. Alright. Now when I use this is aquarium activated carbon. Usually comes in good sized little chunks. I crush these down as much as possible. Alright. The reason being, if the smaller the particle is, the more it will absorb and the water won't just rush over it to the bottom half. So it's actually going through the carbon and actually filtering, because that's your main part of this filter, is this carbon. Alright, so we just pour it down in there. And there is going to be a lot of dust. That's quite alright. See that there? Standing in the way. That's quite alright. At least we got it. Next up is a sand barrier. Before I put the sand in here, and the sand is only to help keep particulates from running, large particulates from running and getting lodged in the activated carbon. I will take a paper towel and I'll lay on top of the carbon just to keep the sand separated a little bit better. Now of course when water gets on this paper towel, it's gonna pretty much dissolve in just about anything, nothing there, but it adds a barrier. Now this is just sand out of the yard, nothing fancy. Alright. Flatten it out a little bit. Does not have to be perfect. Now you can put more sand on top. Alright, all it is just an extra filter system. It just gets rid of the larger particulates from getting into the carbon area. So you want most of your water to stay here in this carbon. Now the easiest thing to do once you have your base in there is to tamp it down. Again, paper towel. Okay, now you can use cloth rags. You can use more of those cotton pads. Okay, I have a very limited amount of cotton pads that my wife was willing to sacrifice for this video, because they are the makeup removal cotton pads. You get them at the dollar store. But since we have not done our dollar store run this week, I was not allowed to have a lot of them. And that's quite alright. I mean, she gets all prettied up for me anyway, so. Alright, so once that is down in there, you can start packing. Because you want as much compression as possible. The reason being is when the water comes through, you want to go through all of this. You don't want it to rush down the sides and not get filtered and make it down here. Alright, so you want it to actually be packed so that the water actually has to slowly drip through. Now, oh yeah, that stuff looks so good. I'm not about to drink that. Alright, so I have a see-through jar here. That usually sits out here in the shed. I guess you could say it's a cookie jar. There's no cookies in it. I've already made sure of that. Yes, I'm wearing my fat boy shirt today. I did physical therapy and it kicked my butt as usual. Alrighty. I'm going to give this good old slosh another run through here. Stir it up a little bit more. Tasty. Now this is where the towel comes in. Let's put this here in shot. I use a rag just to help catch the larger debris. I think the S is silent. Alright. And here we go. Alright, it has not started filtering yet, but I want to show the gunk that is caught. So we will take that away. Oh, it's starting to filter now. And this does take some time. It's not a quick filtration system. It is gravity. We're on the cap on that. All right. Now, supposedly, you can drink that just the way it is. Will I? Nope. I'll be using my Sawyer Mini. Okay, now this is where things are going to get tricky. Gotta get this in here. Without pouring water all over my shed. Alright. We'll keep everything in Ziplocs. Now, I did not boil this water. My recommendation, even running a carbon filtration system, I would recommend everybody to boil the water afterwards. But let's say that I don't have the ability to boil water now. Alright, so what does it taste like? It tastes like dip. I got a piece. I got some chow in. Tastes just fine. But like I've said, I would recommend everybody to boil the water, even run it through a filtration system. Now, I have seen these made with a layer of sand, cloth, and stones. The stones work very well with keeping the sand and everything in place when you're pouring water in. But we had our towel, and that is the gunk that we just filtered through. Now, that water I collected about 3 hours ago, stirred it up, let it settle, stir it back up. So what was in the soil was in that water. And if you find out tomorrow that I'm in the hospital for dysentery again, actually no, I've used the Sawyer Mini system for a long time now. I would say almost 3 years. Good 2 years for sure. And I've tested it extensively, took it on many camping trips, and I've had a problem with it at all. So that's it, guys. That is our little water filtration device. Now, you want to make sure that after you use your Sawyer Mini, you want to back flush with their syringe that they give you. That way you get whatever's in there out. It doesn't sit there and fester in the filter. But since we actually ran it through our sand filter, our carbon filter, we're good. Alright, guys, so make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you all later.